welcome to Preschool Storytime. Is there snow on the ground outside your house? Bet there is. We're going to talk about winter today, but let's start by getting the wiggly and jigglies out, stand up, and do a song. How about If You're Happy and You Know It? All right, you ready? Here we go. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. How about stomp your feet? Let's do stomp your feet. Ready? If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. How about shout hooray? Hooray! Nice and loud. Ready? If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray. Hooray! If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray. Hooray! If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray. Hooray! Can we do all three? Let's do all three. If you're happy and you know it, do all three. Clap your hands, stomp your feet, shout hooray, hooray! If you're happy and you know it, do all three. Hooray! If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, do all three. Hooray! Good job! Now let's talk about winter. Let's read some stories about winter. I got 3 great books here, and then we'll do our craft. All right, let's start with When Winter Comes. Where, oh where, do the leaves all go when winter comes and the cold wind blows? The leaves go tumbling down. Snow is their blanket. Their bed is the ground. Where, oh where, do the flowers go when winter comes and the cold winds blow? Their petals wilt, but their seeds burrow down to rest underneath the leaves' golden crown. Where, oh where, do caterpillars go when winter comes and the cold winds blow? Inside their cocoon, so tightly wound, waiting for spring to bring green to the ground. Where, oh where, do the songbirds go when winter comes and those cold winds blow? South they fly, warm weather bound, to bask in the sun on a soft mossy ground. Oh where do the field mice go when winter comes and the cold wind blows? Field mice tunnel under the ground and rest in a nest thick with thistledown. Where, oh where, do the dappled deer go when winter comes and the cold wind blows? Dappled deer wander, making no sound. They rest closely knit under trees in a mound. Where, oh where, do fish all go when winter comes and the cold wind blows? Deep under they swim when the pond's icebound. In the dark they quietly circle around. Where, oh where, does our little one go when winter comes and the cold winds blow? In a warm, warm bed when winter comes round, listening to the wind with its gusty sound, watching the snow as it falls to the ground. snuggling deep, fast asleep. When the winter comes. All right, our next book, Winter is Here. Is winter at your house? I bet it is. Winter is here. It's everywhere. It's falling from the sky and sitting on the houses and dripping from the roofs and sticking to the trees in clumps and curls. Winter is reaching through the branches and crouching in doorways and settling here and there softly, so softly. But winter can be hard too. Ice covers the pond. The leaves underneath are like stars in glass. It can take a long time to get ready for winter. Boots and zippers and vests and zippers and jackets and zippers and hats and snaps and scarves and mittens. Winter is outside, of course, but it's inside too. Feathering the window and dusting the dog and sitting on the table. Winter comes without a sound, and it comes with many. The wind howls in every language, and the windows rattle. Winter is white and gray, but with the dark of night, winter is blue. Blue, blue, deep blue, and even colder. Winter comes, and then it stays, and stays, and stays. And when it's time to leave, winter shrinks away bit by bit. It slows down, getting smaller, drying up, slipping down the street and around the corner, peeking back, then moving on, out into the world, into the air, into spring. And spring comes after winter. Winter is here. One last book on the snowy day. One winter morning, Peter woke up and looked out the window. Snow had fallen during the night. It covered everything as far as he could see. After breakfast, he put on his snowsuit and ran outside. The snow was piled up very high along the street to make a path for walking. Crunch, crunch, crunch. His feet sank into the snow. He walked with his toes pointing out, like this. He walked with his toes pointing in, like this. Then he dragged his feet slowly to make tracks, and he found something sticking out of the snow that made a new track. It was a stick that was just right for smacking a snow-covered tree. Down fell the snow, plop, on top of Peter's head. He thought it would be fun to join the big boys in their snowball fight, but he knew he wasn't old enough. Not yet. So he made a smiling snowman, and he made angels. He pretended he was a mountain climber. He climbed up a great big tall heaping mountain of snow and slid all the way down. He picked up a handful of snow and another and still another. He packed it around and firm and put the snowball in his pocket for tomorrow. Then he went into his warm house. He told his mother all about his adventures while she took off his wet socks. And he thought and he thought and he thought about them. Before he got into bed, he looked in his pocket. His pocket was empty. The snowball wasn't there. He felt sad. While he slept, he dreamed that the sun had melted all the snow away. But when he woke up, his dream was gone. The snow was still everywhere. New snow was falling. After breakfast, he called to his friend from across the hall, and they went out together into the deep, deep snow. And that's the end of the snowy day. What do you think happened to his snowball in his pocket in the warm house? Do you think his snowball melted because it was so warm inside? I bet it did. And then it was just a wet puddle underneath his jacket. That's what happens. Okay, so for our winter theme, let's do our craft. And I thought for our craft, who doesn't like a nice cup of cocoa on those cold wintry days? So let's make a cup of cocoa. So you need construction paper, some cotton balls, and a marker, and some scissors and glue. So I cut out my mug. You can cut your mug out of any color that you want, whatever your favorite color is. And then you want to cut out some cocoa. So you'll need your glue stick, and you want to glue your cocoa to your mug. Just like so. Now, our mug needs some marshmallows. So I put 3 cotton balls on mine, but if you like more marshmallows, you can add more. These are giant marshmallows for our giant mug of hot cocoa. So now that we have our marshmallows in our cocoa, let's write our name on our mug. Perfect. Now you have a cup of cocoa. Stay warm with your cup of cocoa. Bye.